Hello, hello, salut. I am the Rasta Witch. Here's where we learn the way of the Yansui Rasta, which is to say, my kind of Ital. Please subscribe and begin your own kind of Yansui witchcraft. All roads lead to Rome. Home. Now we will look at the Temperance card. Absolutely one of my favorite. I love this card way too much. This card shows the figure of an angel. In the tarot, angels represent higher consciousness. The angel Temperance is a balancing force that pours liquid from one vessel to another until the two become blended into one solution. It seems perfect that the word solution describes both a liquid in which a substance has been dissolved and is also the answer to a problem. Also, it's called a resolution. A good solution is not a matter of giving in, but of truly finding a way forward that includes the needs of both parties. Temperance is the act of creating new solutions and is the fruit of the Spirit. It's one of the fruits of the Spirit. Temperance describes the middle way. Extreme positions always lead to a polarization, making a solution too difficult. As we acknowledge another viewpoint, we are changed. As a result, we are tempered. It's the healing properties of fire. You can see on the angel Temperance's chest is the symbol for elemental fire. Fire can be used to clean things. Negotiated settlements and peace treaties find a way forward through a tempered solution. Compromise is important in all walks of life and in all aspects of it, from political to personal. And notice the card's number is Roman numeral 14. Okay, so you can see why Temperance is a winged angel. Since before humans could fly, we have put wings on figures of higher consciousness. And therefore, Temperance is truly an angel desperately needed in today's world. The opposite of temperance is contention and war. And the meaning of ego is to separate from the whole. Egotism is destroying personal relationships, countries, cities, and the whole human race. Temperance is the action of finding a solution to all these things. The great American melting pot, unity and diversity, not elitism. Some things are not a competition. We need a higher loyalty to our international citizenship and a secondary one to our national, and a thirdly to our groups and religions, etc. Notice the Thoth deck is called art. You know, it's elemental fire. See all the fire there? All the fire there? You know, fire energy is creative energy. Let's take a look at my my tattoo. This is my tattoo on my forearm. It's my biggest, most visible tattoo because I really believe in this a lot. It's what I want to say to the world, and that's why I put this tattoo there. The corresponding astrological signature for this card is Sagittarius. And my ascendant is Sagittarius. Maybe that's why. But if you look at it, see, here's the Rider-Waite tarot deck, and You can see the wings on this one are red. I brought this card to the tattoo artist and said, can you make the wings purple and blue instead? And instead of making it a man, can you make it a woman? And other than that, make it exactly like the Temperance card. So, if what I always tell people is if you like one of the cups is like the Christian saying Jesus was born under a stable, Jesus was born under a stable. And then the other cup is Islam saying, Jesus was born under a palm tree. Jesus was born under a palm tree, a stable, a palm tree, a stable, a palm tree. Temperance says, guys, Jesus was born in a stable under a palm tree. And if you look at that, it's the Temperance is a path. The crown, of course, is Keter, number 1, the top of the Sephirot. And to take, the water here is the emotions of the conflict, and the angel has 1 foot in and 1 foot out of the water, because this is all about 2 sides, this card, and to take the middle path, we can continue on that path to the purity of we can take that path to the purity of the solution. So let's look at the Sephirot card picture. It's an interesting one. We have down here the Prince of Air, the Archangel Raphael. And then up here we've got the Greek goddess Diana. And she's, of course, pouring the 2 mixtures into a giant pot with fire under it. And she's going to mix them together by boiling them, which is pretty interesting. If we look at the Thoth decks one, we see that the creature is, because Aleister Crowley's deck puts a lot of emphasis on alchemical, alchemy, So in previous cards, we saw a white eagle for the white salt of earth and a red lion for sulfur, But here we've got a red eagle and a white lion, so they've been switched. And the character up here is that there's a man and a woman, so it's an androgynous character dropping these ingredients into this pot that's going to be cooked on the fire and tempered, which is an interesting card too. So, like you saw here, the corresponding Hebrew character there is Samek. And then there's, of course, the symbol for Sagittarius. So the corresponding Hebrew character Samek means to support. That's what it means as a word. But following the previous character, remember, if you saw the previous card, one was the death card, number 13. This is Roman numeral 14. This is the next card. The Hebrew character for the previous card was Nun, which is the death card. So the death represents, in this case, someone who has fallen. So that's why it all takes meaning. It's not a coincidence. That's why Semek means, to support for the person that's fallen, But if you look at it, it's a picture of a prop pillow. The idea is you can support them by propping up the head with a pillow. Like the Rolling Stones song, we all need somebody to lean on. And baby, you can lean on me. Now that is Temperance, that song. Or the song that's covered by a lot of people, including the Beatles, Stand By Me When You Need a Friend, or was that John Lennon? So let's look at the chart. Temperance connects number 6, the self, with number 9, Yesod, meaning foundation. Temperance connects us to our foundation. the foundation of Yesod, which is the astral realm. In astral travel, your soul stays connected to your body by a silver cord that never severs and can stretch no matter how far you go. And in the same way, we are supernaturally connected to the All-Mother, and therefore each other and all other creations, the tree, the rock, the bird, the fish, etc. So let's remember this. The trick to finding a solution with temperance is looking at the bigger picture, that we are all one. Ego is to separate. The temperance card will support you when you are faced with two opposing claims and are searching for a middle way that satisfies both. Temperance represents a creative solution. It's a fire sign, remember? To your dilemma. In meditation, pour both sides of the problem into two containers and turn them back and forth over and over again. When they have blended into one, a new solution may arise. Unless they are narcissists and have zero ability to see the virtues at work here with temperance. This card means moderation and creative solutions to a problem involving two different factors. Keywords: equilibrium, balance, cooperation. Let's meet halfway, find the middle road, and walk it hand in hand. Unity is the key of any angel. In fact, some Christians believe the earth itself needs a baptism of water and a baptism of fire, being the baptism of fire being that of the Holy Ghost. And they call them the first and second baptisms. They believe the flood of Noah was the first, and sometime soon, will be the second baptism, and it will be a nuclear war. But I believe the baptism of fire is just, that these are the end times, and that we outgrow outdated things and move to a new earth, a new era, the age of Aquarius. There's many names for it, the millennium of peace, and it's the end because it's the end of those old ways of believing God's a man in the sky, and the scriptures of the words, the literal words of that God, and that there's only one religion, and all these things that really just divide and conquer and cause war. We'll outgrow all those things through the healing properties of this angel, and it's the baptism of fire, temperance.